Did you know that babies and kids are better than adults at something really special? Something to do with your tongue. No, it's not making faces, although you probably are better at that. It isn't licking the plate clean after dessert, although you're getting close. The answer is tasting. We taste with our taste buds on our tongue. They are also on the inside of our cheeks and partly down our throat or esophagus. Babies have 30,000 taste buds. Kids have about 20,000. Adults have 2,000 to 10,000 taste buds only. You have more than twice as many as your parents. That may be why kids grow up to like food they hated when they were little. Everything tastes stronger when you're a kid. If you are a fussy eater, it might be because you're a super taster. 1/4 of people have an even bigger number of taste buds. To a super taster, everything tastes super strong. What is just a little sour to us is super sour to them. That sounds pretty awful, but the opposite might be worse. There are also non-tasters who have little to no taste. When they eat a delicious meal, it's boring. Do you want to find out if you're a super taster? Put blue food coloring on your tongue. If a lot of it sticks, you are not a super taster. Your tongue is made up of 8 muscles. They are the only muscles in the body that work without the skeleton. Your tongue can also warn you when you are sick. You should see a doctor if you ever have any of the following: a bright red tongue, white spots or a white coating, a black hairy tongue, or painful bumps on the tongue. Without your brain, you wouldn't be able to taste at all. The taste buds receptors send tiny molecules of your food to the olfactory bulb in your nose. Then smell messages are sent to 3 nerves, which tell your brain about the taste. There are 5 kinds of tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and savory, also called umami. Some people want to add other tastes to the list, such as fatty, pungent, astringent, alkaline, water-like, and metallic. Some of these are being researched, but for now we use 5 categories. Let's see what you know about taste. What taste do these foods have? Fruits, natural sugars, milk, butter, ghee, and cream, most grains, many legumes, some cooked vegetables, and processed sugary foods. You know it. It's sweet, of course. Probably your favorite taste. But be careful. Too much sugar, especially in processed foods, can ruin your health, make you overweight, and give you cavities. Some cafes are famous for their overly sweet desserts, such as the Café du Monde in New Orleans, the United States. Here we go again. What taste do these foods have? Fermented foods like vinegar, pickles, sauerkraut, soy sauce, wine, some kinds of cheeses, sour cream, and yogurt. Well, I said it when I talked about the cream. They are sour. Take a look at this set of pictures. What taste do these foods have? rock or table salt, sea salt, some fish from the ocean, sea vegetables like kelp and seaweed, processed foods like popcorn, nuts, chips, and pickles. Well, again, I said it. Salty. What taste do these foods have? Grapefruit, dark leafy greens, herbs, nettles, dandelions. Yes, you can eat a lot of the parts of a dandelion. Lemon and lime and orange peelings. Olives, spinach, green cabbage, zucchini, eggplant, coffee, dark chocolate, tea, and beer. They are bitter. It usually takes a while to develop a liking for things that are bitter. Last one. What taste do these foods have? Ripe tomatoes, meat, cheese, and asparagus. They are savory. Hot and spicy are not tastes. What we think we taste is actually the feeling of pain. Marketers use different methods to appeal to our sense of taste, but we need to think before we eat. What might taste good isn't always good for us. There are many foods that taste good and help us to be healthy and live long, so choose wisely. Research has shown that you might inherit your likes and dislikes from your parents. That means it's passed down to you. In my family, everyone is chocolate crazy. Maybe your family loves some other food or taste. You may taste things differently than other people. When some people eat cilantro, they taste a fresh green vegetable. But not everyone does. Some unfortunate people think cilantro tastes like soap. Some groups of people are more sensitive to bitter, and some groups don't mind it at all. As well, the way your taste buds and nerve endings work, the way your brain reacts to the signals, determines the way you taste things. So just because you like or dislike the taste of something doesn't mean everyone will. Even if you are eating the same thing as several other people, you may all be experiencing the taste differently. So don't be upset if someone doesn't like what you've given them to eat. They may be tasting it differently from you. You can train yourself to like healthy tastes. Instead of choosing junk food, eat things that taste good and are good. After a while, you won't even miss that junk. Taste and smell work together. If you have no sense of smell, you will have great difficulty tasting anything. 80% of what we taste is actually smell. You can trick your sense of taste. When you drink water, tape a Band-Aid soaked in garlic or something equally strong over your nostrils. What do you notice about the taste of water? Try it with milk or juice. Experiment. Did you know you also need spit to taste? Spit is also called saliva. Try putting salt or sugar on your tongue when you have dried it off and removed all the saliva. You will not taste anything until the saliva reaches it. Once the saliva mixes with the salt or sugar, then you will suddenly taste it. Not every creature tastes the same way. Butterflies and flies taste with their feet. If a butterfly lands on you, It is probably tasting the salt in your skin. Animals that only eat meat, such as house cats, lions, and hyenas, cannot taste sweetness at all. They also have far fewer taste buds than humans. For example, a lion only has about 470. I guess that's why he doesn't mind the taste of raw meat. No one knows why house cats can be fussy eaters, even though they only have about 500 taste buds. Surprisingly, cows and pigs have far more taste buds than we do. Cows have 25,000 and pigs have 15,000. They can probably taste things that we can't. Fish also have more taste buds than humans, and many of them have them on the outside of their bodies. Imagine that! Catfish have the most at, you won't believe this, 175,000 taste buds. They also have amazing hearing and touch. So now you know. There are 5 types of tastes: salty, sweet, sour, bitter, and savory. You don't just taste with your tongue. Babies have a very strong sense of taste. Animals have different numbers of taste buds and different ways of tasting. Food tastes differently to different people. Food that you do not like today, you might like when you're older. So, keep tasting new things and keep trying things you didn't like before.